What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quarter, and a pretty interesting little piece of news dropped around internet moron Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and it looks like she may have been caught using a burner account. And a burner account is not so uncommon especially for celebrities and famous people to have a secondary Twitter account where perhaps they maybe relay their more spicy takes, or they use it to engage with their friends and family, whatever the case may be. But there looks to be at least some strong evidence here that we have now located Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's burner account, and the things that it has said about Daily Wire employees and a wide variety of other people does not look good. And this is going to be definitely an interesting tale. So it started in a reveal from, to give credit where credit is due, at least. It looked like real Nico House, I put, yo, AOC has burned accounts, or burner accounts, I assume they meant. I responded to one of her posts reminding her that she sends money to the bad guys from WW2. And some random account responded to me in the first person as if I attacked them directly. Then the very same person deleted the tweet. See, it's not necessarily the tweet that is suspicious, although it is. It's the delete that is particularly interesting. You see this? AOC tweets, "You bet I did," after retweeting or quote tweeting the Libs of TikTok creator. "NYC doesn't play with bigots and transphobes, and neither do I. Have a great day." To which Nico House replies, "But you voted to send money to the bad guys from WW2. I'm assuming he means Ukraine, and fund the Israeli apartheid. But hey, at least you stood up to a TikTok star." To which Zaza's Mocha replied, "LOL, and what makes you think that I did anything to support the bad guys from WW2? You're delusional, seek help." And then they quickly deleted it. So I don't know if they meant to delete the actual, the actual account, but then they went on to block them. But that tweet was saved by Darth Crypto. Here you have their pinned account tweet just before they deleted it. "Wow, the schizo Twitter guy cracked the code. Yes, I'm AOC or whatever. Oh, I'm in your walls." Now, is it perhaps a coincidence? Sure, it probably is. But the rabbit hole goes just a little bit deeper. You can see a wide variety of people say how embarrassing for you is supposed to be. Did it happen on April Fools? It happened on April Fools. No, it's real. I don't even have the technical skills with Photoshop to do whatever. And then they deleted the account. But there's more, my friends. More to the story. You could see this via PJ Media. It looks as if AOC has a burner account, and it's a doozy. A burner account, kids, is an anonymous account that a person, often a public figure, uses in order to have the freedom to say the things that a public figure in question wouldn't dare say if they could be attributed to him or her. One of the most notorious burner accounts was Mitt Romney's Pierre Delecto, which he used to champion the last principled, upright politician in the land, a chap named, of course, Mitt Romney. Now, however, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has been unmasked as the operator of a burner account that gives old Pierre a run for his money. AOC has apparently even used it to wish their passing, something terrible, to at least one person. What? You thought leftists were sweet, loving, and tolerant as they claim to be? The account Zaza Smoka, or Zaza Demon, has now been deleted, but screenshots abound, and there is evidence of plenty that it was in fact AOC's account. The first name Zaza can be a short form of Alexander, of course, Alexandria. But that's not what tied the account to AOC. The Congresswoman did that herself by replying as AOC on the Zaza account, forgetting to switch back to her main account. On April 1st, AOC defended her rudeness to Chaya Raichik, that is libs of TikTok, by tweeting NYC doesn't play with bigots. We saw that. Zaza Demon also spoke up in defense of AOC when another Twitter user criticized her for her interactions with Raichik, tweeting, "You didn't even recognize her and you took a photo with her, Lamau." Zaza Demon replied, "Is that supposed to mean anything besides how forgettable and basic libs of TikTok is? She's a worthless see you next Tuesday. Your language is as charming as it is compelling, Congresswoman." Worst of all was when Matt Walsh tweeted this on March 28th. "I came to the conclusion that years ago that the trans movement is the greatest evil our country faces, and I only become more and more sure of this fact with each passing day, and the more and more determined to oppose it until my last breath." That was too far for Zaza Demon, who replied, "You're a hateful little freak, and I can't wait till you piss off a trans person that is actually as unhinged as you claim they all are. Can't be a bigot if you're no longer breathing. Is wishing death on a political opponent worthy of a disciplinary action from Congress? Don't hold your breath on that. Would only be the case if AOC were an America First patriot." AOC even came close to admitting she was Zaza Demon before deleting the account altogether. We talked about that tweet. Now, it is a remote possibility that Zaza Demon is not AOC at all. That scenario would work this way. Perhaps under the influence of some controlled substance, Zaza Demon, a random leftist, momentarily came under the grip of a delusion that he or she was in fact AOC and replied to a tweet criticizing the lovely congresswoman in the first person, as if he or she were in fact the former bartender or current dedicated servant of the people. This is all via pjmedia.com, by the way. After all, if men can come to believe that they're women and vice versa, then certainly some random Twitter user can get the idea that he or she is a famed representative from New York. It could also be a prank by some conservative trying to make AOC look bad. But if so, it has been carefully planned out for months by someone that never broke character. The Zaza Demon Twitter account was opened last August and has been filled with leftist twaddle ever since. The deletion of the account after all of this, however, just makes the whole thing more suspicious. The simplest explanation is that AOC tweeted as AOC from her burner account, realized her mistake, deleted the account altogether. The whole ugly thing has been saved. However, you can pursue it or peruse it all here. All in all, it's about what you'd expect from a miseducated millennial with her head filled with far left agitprop. Retweets of people saying things such as conservatives are mad that I called a Nazi, from someone who no doubt would abjectly fail to define what that word actually is or means. If AOC is Zaza Demon, the leftist nonsense on her burner account will be her saving grace in the coming days. Just in case anyone wants to file an ethics complaint against her for her death wish on Walsh, that sort of investigation is only for conservatives, as Merrick Garland and Alvin Bragg have demonstrated. What's interesting about all of this is Matt Walsh's response to it now. So Matt Walsh has, you see Sean Fitzgerald saying, "Oh no, at least AOC's burner account isn't retweeting garbage from Lance at the Surfs." Oh, wait. You have that. And then coincidentally, you have Nico writes this here on TikTok. I'll show you that in a second. Matt Walsh retweets and says, "Hi AOC, this isn't you wishing terrible things on me, is it? Many are speculating that this is your burner account. You need to come out and denounce this kind of rhetoric, or we can only assume that you support it." Perhaps, again, it is interesting. The archive is hilarious, by the way. He then follows up by quote tweeting David Weissman, saying, "You realize there's no real proof that it was AOC, right? Or are you just doing this for clicks and likes because you're desperate for attention?" He replied saying, "Doesn't matter. AOC has to denounce this rhetoric or she supports it. These are the rules that you people have established. As to whether or not this is AOC's account, I have no idea. Some of the circumstantial evidence is interesting, but it's impossible for me to know. That's why AOC herself needs to come out and address it." Now, it would be interesting if somebody named Elon Musk perhaps was into it. You see Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene saying, "Is this you, AC? Zaza Demon is your burner account? That's a disturbing name. Excited to see an unhinged trans person and a member of the conservative press, Matt Walsh says. Also demonic. It looks pretty compelling. It looks pretty compelling. You see Dying Scribe. If someone found AOC's burners account after they replied in the first person, deleted and blocked, I'm looking into other tweets and it looks like it's real. You see Poe's Law puts someone found that he closed the case. The Toxic Left, nothing tops this dress, pure style, cry harder. You see dude, WAPO is not a source. That's like AOC linking to AOC for a source. Then you see potentially AOC replying, you're a hopeless sheep. James writing, you didn't even recognize her when you took a photo with her. Then Zaza Demon here, of course, calling her the C word. It's not AOC. They were deleting tweets like crazy, went from 3,000 tweets to hundreds, then deleted the entire account. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. It's not necessarily, I mean, there's no law against having a burner account. I mean, I have multiple Twitter accounts too. So you got to see sometimes what people say who blocked you. But it is, however, probably not great to be wishing terrible things on members of the press. It'll be interesting to see how this all shakes out. You let me know in the comment section below. Was it AOC? Was it her burner? And if so, will there be any justice? I certainly hope so. This video brought to you by delicious coffee brand coffee. I'll let you have the hookup without a long pitch, but I hope you'll try out my coffee, tea, or cocoa today. Promo code TheQuartering, and you'll even save some money. We'll talk to you again real soon.